All right, gentlemen, so we're going to have a quick video today, and we do have patch 7 dropping tomorrow, so there will be a ton of content coming to the channel. So we're going to talk about Unmatched Zeal, and basically how the name is right. It is unmatched in the entire game. I don't think there is a better perk than it, and you may not notice this if you are in the lower difficulties, but right when you start ramping up into Absolute, and then, fast forward to patch 8 when we have Horde mode, this is going to be the #1 perk every team is going to want, and I think it is going to end up actually being a problem, because I think if you want to take a serious Horde run, you're going to need Unmatched Zeal to really... every other team without a Vanguard will not be nearly as effective if they had one in it. He's doing great damage, range damage, he does great melee damage, and then he's giving you an extremely viable perk that is refilling your health without contested health, which, when it comes to refilling your health, when it's not contested... these are the strongest perks in the game. They weren't as noticeable, like I said, in the lower difficulties, but when you ramp it up to the harder difficulties, that's when you notice it is very much a health game. There's not many stims, and you're really trying to conserve and keep your health as high as you can throughout your whole playthrough, is really what it comes down to being, is if you're going to stay alive or not. So when you have somebody on your team that is giving you 90% extreme or 90% squad healing every time Extremist spawns, because you get 3 of them on Absolute, 90% to share throughout your whole squad is a ton of experience, and every time you have a Vanguard in your group, you 100% notice it, and you feel like you can just stay in the fights longer. You don't have to be conservative with your health as you normally would, and it just feels a lot better to play that way. So with that being said, I want to know if you guys think that, even though this perk right here was recently tweaked and made this strong in patch 6. So this is a brand new rework. So I'm thinking, what do you guys think they're going to do? You think they're going to leave this as it is? Because I do think that's going to screw up Horde mode, and I think every single run will have a Vanguard in it. Or do you think that they need to come up with some other way for classes to regain health without it being contested? So basically, only the Vanguard and the Bulwark are the 2 classes that can really affect their health after they have lost their contested health without using a stim. And now at this point, I would say when it comes to health, the Vanguard probably is even a little more effective than the Bulwark. They're probably really close, but, the Bulwark does have to hit that banner perfectly to... I don't know. It's really close, guys. The Vanguard may be the best for healing right now, especially if you're playing in Absolute difficulty. 100% if you're playing in Absolute. If you're playing below that, the Bulwark is going to outperform him, and then probably in like the early stages of Horde mode, the Bulwark may outperform him, but then when you get into the later stages of Horde mode, when you're getting a bunch of Extremists on the map, then obviously this perk right here is going to outperform even the banner. So that's why I'm saying, do you think this needs some kind of rework? Do they need to add some prestige perks to other classes to help them gain back uncontested health some way, somehow, even if it's not like as effective as the Vanguard and the Bulwark? But this perk right here does kind of worry me. I don't mind it, obviously. I think it's a great perk, but I do think it is going to pose some problems when we do move down into the future content that's coming out to the game. So, let me know what you guys think. Do you guys always run Unmatched Zeal? I really didn't think this right here. I didn't think they could even come up with something that was going to beat this, the 15% on ability charge for majors. And then when they came out with this, and I was like, oh, that looks pretty good. But then when you actually, when you run it, and you see just how much life that you're sharing between you and your squad members, it's just insanely overpowered. So, I didn't think they would beat this. I think he has, right now, probably the best lineup. It's between him and the Heavy. But I would say that he actually has the Heavy beat, just because the Heavy has 3 perks that are fantastic, and then, the Vanguard has 2 that are just freaking completely OP, and then one that right here that is really good, like 15% more melee damage is actually really good, but when you compare it to these 2 right here, it's not even close. So I would say team perks overall, he has the best, and then obviously he has just the #1. I think this perk is unmatched in the entire game when you're comparing it to every single perk. Even if you compare it to, like, I even put it probably above the Tactical's parry scan, but maybe it's not quite that good, but it's pretty damn close, guys. So, what do you think they should do with it? Should they go the route of trying to make it to where other players can refill their health without it being contested, or should they just nerf this perk somehow to make it not quite as effective as it is? So, you know, patch 7, one day, guys. Can't wait to get into it. Ton of content coming out tomorrow and the days to come after that. So I will catch you guys on the next video.